Let me welcome my viewers all over the world. Once more, me welcome you, Biamra, and the show. So, yeah, but react quick to what is happening in Ghana in respect to Prophet Owusu Bempah's situation. Okay? Look, we are going to look at it from four perspectives or four dimensions. One, we look at it from religious perspective. We look at it from the political perspective. Then we look at the position of the masses, how public has been divided, where this particular issue is concerned. Then we take the law and the executive, precisely the role of the police and the courts. You're going to be very, very short on this issue. One, this is what happened. You see, first, you have to blame somebody. The first blame, me the Ghana Police Service. You ask me why. You see, there are causes and its effect, okay? Maybe I said there are causes and its effect. Maybe and a trigger and sana manaba. This is what happened. Prophet Owusu Bempah, you see, this thing has been going on between the boys, and the Agrada boys, you know, foreign support, especially more podcaster and more broadcasting on social media. I almost exchange words back and forth. But there's a lady or a link to Prophet Owusu Bempah camp, from me, my observation, understanding. The Fonche, him say Obagana, and he has sorted, and the assumption was that it was coming from Mami Agrada and Crawford and Kokobo. This is how the whole thing started. Even though Omo battle, Omo words, Omo use those are unprintable words and back and forth, and it's been going on. Into way by now, I'm born physically, and the Prophet Owusu Bempah so boys, I feel almost very reacted to what is happening. Assembly say it as it is. So, about this threat, there was a last video Mami Agrada issue here. Or challenge Prophet Owusu Bempah. I mean, some of the words I don't want to go into it. It's a public already. So that actually gingered the prophet, okay? So, Prophet Owusu Bempah and the boys in decides on the court and the compound. That should be condemned. We have no business going to the ladies' compound. Simple. Verbally, no assaulting. The civil courts are there. Criminal way, and no feelings there. In general, the criminal courts are still there. You see, this is where Prophet Owusu Bempah would take the law into their own hands. I think they were not properly advised, or they didn't know, if I should put it. They should not have gone to lady in the premises at all. And the issues about this narration of stories, we saw some on live TV. Prophet Owusu Bempah boy about Ukragan. So when I just say gun, displaying it publicly, I don't see anything wrong with it. Okay, the stories about it, nothing categorizing and this form. There is nothing wrong at all. So be on a gun and an open display. But certain statements be your passing, in a way. So I personally feel say now they send a signal about cophobia. No, I'm saying he's protected. I believe in boys, I'm sure they know very well, but I believe that if only if any do they do better guy. Inti one say, but if you're no more and of course that is I need the attention at the bar police. So there are conflicting reports. Say Prophet Owusu Bempah, the police CID notifying, almost sending a message on me, I'm not privy to that. Either or disregarded or not. And this is where the police also faulted. Say, who breached that protocol, say, me corner sorry them. During service. I think they are wrong. One, in cases of police for yes such an emergency arrest, that is when you and several invitations were disregarded. Why what we call public invitation. I may announce some of the renowned media houses were disregarded. At that point, you even issue what we call a bench warrant. Now they are go after him. I doubt it. Say police for no bench warrant. Based on facts about Bonton, we haven't heard this. So it was like a drama. It seems that there are certain people in the coach police now. Okay? Now, you're going to the facts. How is the religious bodies? Fine. Any arrested Prophet Owusu Bempah. Sorry, arrested the boy. So according to the Crawford, he also went there to see the condition of the guy. and also you didn't count be. For if my facts are right, sir, this is what happened. Sunday, and I'm on two. Monday, the police did very well. I'm prepared to appear before court. Or appear before court now. Initially, report on the by. Let's see the report. My name is Claire Mama. This is the police statement on issue of the arrest Prophet Usubempa. They were talking about charges. Okay? I'm not talking about numerity or more arrest Prophet. No. It can't the guy no. So what disturbing public peace. The boy has a display gun. 2. Almost including disturbing public peace. And I've stated that already. And I sounds to make a statement. I said almost storming the premises of the fetish priestess Nana Agrada. Okay, and also but baby, as I go fast, I'm going to buy more. Anyway, so police for now mobile in the action of it. No, so I'm on hustle back and forth be by. The first some of the police officers and crime were assaulted, including a renowned journalist and so on assaulted. Okay, you know, they can't charges no. Prophet Osman Pomo Loki in a count. So now we are looking at the aftermath of the whole thing. This is what has happened. Monday, I'm prepare prophet no, and I'm going to call. Money appear before the court system. Okay. The Monday or call court are more level of charges against Prophet Osman Bana. And a court it denied the bail. And this is my issue. You know, there's this renowned lawyer called Lawyer Pebu. I respect him so much. Or challenge this bill be. Say, in the past, now we have what we call non-bailable offenses. And to him, based on fundamental human rights, there is no crime that cannot be bailable. Do you understand? And that is a ruling from Ghana Supreme Court. Seni pano a terrorism, sebi, and I would need you should be able to bail the person. Conditions in certain times, and my judges insisted not to bail people. They do that to protect the interests of Nipana or police custody. For instance, Ubi Hano committed murder. Area falling in a penna abono. So the police refused the bail. Because the Jana Manako Abontan on ma, it be an Nipano and Crawford, Ababe Bono. With that issue is very understandable. But now take Prophet Usubempa for instance. Look, he's not any mere person, okay? For nothing, his association with any political party crowd. He's a person or a reputable person in the society, either you like it or not. He's been in this business or this industry for a very long time. This is what I can say. Okay. We also know his association with the president, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. The kind of renowned prophecies be will give you where certain statements in the country are concerned. Okay. So, Prophet Osubempa issue, no be said. Moreover, look at his church. The church in Christ is enough. Will be our commanding masses. And the Prophet also been paying you because my money building with Ghana. So you see, this is where I have a problem with the ruling of the High Court judge. I believe the judge erred. Because the police, one day, they did what was expected of them. In as much as also been disregard the police invitation, if it is true, it's one of the facts out there. 2, they also breached the protocol. It's like I say, same Prophet Osubempa was wrong for breaching the order nimpa, for invitation nimpa, disrespecting the police order now. And yet, time I was sharing come some cocochino. At least money in the fee. Until Osubempa wanting to be pointing the church mouse. Ghana CI didn't say they are on top. Fine. Dampare is trying to prove to us that indeed the rule of law is working. We respect that. So moving forward, irrespective of level in the society, or economic or political or social background, the law should not have respect for anybody. They should come after you. You see that blank thing that's the meaning of the rule of law. It doesn't look at the person, it just applies the law as it is. Look, if I should go on to mention names and certain people in position or my issue stress in jail, at this point you feel the prophet is being treated unfairly. Me, this is what I can tell you. That's my understanding. Now, when you also pleaded about the health and more money treatment was in the right direction. No, you know, but police, is just going by the order of the court because court in the denying bill, no. Into Oshema until say, you better prepare the cases, charges normally the threat of death. I mean, it could be first degree, it could be second degree, depending on criminal codes. And I was just researching about it. It's likely says you're finding it guilty in the long run because maybe it's a holding cell. You're finding it guilty. What is likely to happen is a prophet can be in jail for 5 or 10 years. But per me, such a kind of me about this issue. This is what I came to. But bill Nassam that one day they can revisit and file another bill because when your offense ain't bailable. No. And one also be paying you bill between you. 2. And he's so known in the country. Say, I mean, look, your mama can you be brave. For instance, take this into consideration. Say, Obi di Bonia, okay? Say be a MPD Bonia, you have to go through the speaker. Say Judge BRDR, let me tell you something. Say Judge BRDR, you know what happened? You can't arrest the judge whilst or administer justice and answer or sitting on trial. So that respect should have been given to him. Impo, my friend the first and one fee, let's come on channel service no. I'm watching one fee on a different occasion. Now the court itself has also aired. What did the punish? What raising issue about health? Moment treatment you must have a lock in it. More say I to move create some motive. But on the other hand, irrespective of the initial fault of the police, for making an unlawful arrest, and confinement of Prophet Uzbek, what I can say is now this new IGP was setting very good pace. As people. And one thing I can say is moving forward, you make sure say the Babet no mind. Say Obi. So Obi effort here right away. Am I in train? Say yes of Kessia or yes of Ketwa. Clearly, your money panning who say on your above the law. Yes, now in jail is any panels. Because the end is a be a Ghana, a bit progressing. I think I believe the IGP and I idea, your monabaso. So now, MP idea, a must speak an in check. So our protocol, you're moving on. So judge being your idea, you're moving on. Publicly, the bill making certain utterances, be a bit disturb public peace. You're moving on. There are a lot of issues we can revisit. Okay, now let's see the reaction of the people. This is how some of the religious institutions are taking it. You see, you've seen the hypocrisy among some of them. And they even show the love they have for Prophet Uzubempa. As if said, if you are seeing no, this is what is happening. When you listen to the reactions, you see, I will be a pleading with him. I hope say genuine support, no morality, amano. That is how the religious institution will be. Fine, if you more condemning the conduct, so come on many premises now. The same way, some of them are yearning, say, in China, in China. I've seen a lot of posts, I've seen a lot of audio and video interviews. Now, that is the religious aspect. Let's look into this, the political aspect of the issue. We remember, not a baby chair, okay, the flag bearer of MPP. On my right, a woman in the middle, and Prophet Uzubempa. Baby by another, the issue will be Prophet Yano Su Jinemuno Boa Prophet Uzubempa. That I may not be able to prove it, but these were some of the issues about 7, 8 years along the line. These were the issues are not a war. Seeing in Ebekaya. Uzubempa ya Boa Prophet Nanado to me manage. Okay, the Babaye president. You see, he took risk. There were a lot of threats on his life. He stood by the man. Ama owie mbono okona sorry dem ekokoda na se yin Rebecca is our story we are. Now most Ghanaians are saying say Akufo-Addo should do what? Akufo-Addo should step in. My question is whether the president can step in or not. The answer is yes. But enriches our level. The time the president in between our money. It does a police for to prepare investigations in the area, not prepare dockets now. President, the power or the prosecutory power. At that point, the president or exercising another Danko Akufo-Addo, a bit me I can say, or pardon Prophet Uzubempa and court trial. Go to me, yes, I can say me moving forward with this docket or that executive power. No. On the other hand, he can be quiet and allow the judge to bring judgment or verdict against Prophet Usubempa. Now we issue another power also. It could be remission or presidential pardon. Either say Oboka ko dem 1 week no eja na say omani dru nsawon kura na say any jail or so no eja Prophet Usubempa. That is also there. Now, what most people are saying is President didn't step in, who using executive powers. You see, Ghanaians are very hypocrites. So now the course I say we pay on because of politics about or Pampano. We saw what happened in the Japan case by the reaction of the masses. You see, I would say the current posture of Akufo-Addo, no, you should allow the state institution to be independent here. No, they should allow the police to work. They should allow judiciary to work. When the time comes, Nana to be stepping in. Say police for na people mu docket we no be pardon na. Obaka so move forward with that docket na. At that point it has not gotten to the level Nana to be stepping in. It will only get to that level after the police are done with the investigation. That is one. And that's a court to give you ruling. Now you're finding Prophet Usubempa guilty. Already in the first appearance in court, also on guilty of these charges. So it means there's going to be litigation. Now, let's see how that's the political aspect. You know. I think, say, the posture of Akufo-Addo where this issue is concerned, or managing but certain manipulations be within the high court, you know, any IGP, you know, is very disturbing because and the police, you know, is very disturbing. One, man, I'm not chilling. Two, judge and aid in giving that ruling, or revisiting that ruling, you know. And I think that the lawyers, you know, moving forward, can challenge that ruling, you know, of the High Court, you know, or appeals court. Now, High Court, you know, appeals court, no question, or make emergency hearing, a question that ruling now, or make them about back to High Court. Now, on my fresh application, no more release, you know. That is the first remedy which you are taking right now. Because judgment now, High Court need give you, and it's actually holding. Yes, effective judgment. Tina still to me or that prison or that holding cell, and that's all remand or custody. What Ghanaians to say. Now, you're looking at the religious side, you're looking at the political side. That this analysis, third one here was the law and the police. Now, how is the masses reacting to this? It's like there's a jubilation everywhere. Mr. Post-B, okay? Obi the Bremen, and I'm share them. So let's stand with Prophet Usubempa. And the response or the remark I mean is why? Almost we deserve it. You see, this is our nature. Where our politics are set in quantity. Our Prophet Usubempa are supporting MPP India. We are you will have some NDC for Umbo oppose, you know. And there are some individuals in the country who are Umbo oppose Prophet Usubempa for simple reasons. A beer or support a candidate be there pay. So a support a candidate be prefer no. Do you then public enemy? Your uncle phobia on Bepanasem, you would be more so penasem. So as a person, I was not surprised at all. Say Omokase oh. Sasimina to Prophet Usubempa dia no. I per se I was a bit disappointed. What I said and say no, nipa no, irrespective of the born no. The scene you know. I think say we deserve some sort of mercy. You may not like him, but the point is what it is. Asem ebetumi ato obi ewo wiase. What is up? Asem ebetumi ato obi bia wo Ghana. Fine, to be a lesson for him. Maybe it could be some disappointment be. But if you try to make up your mind, say you're about the Lord, yeah, it's a lot of mistake a lot of people are making. And you may be a year and 5 or 10 years. Moving forward, and then the public consciousness and the public mobilization in national issues, in the past, you saw certain politicians which me to and then we are pet. The media now crampuna I so dumb. there are some social media handlers they will bring the issue to public domain, and clearly this will happen. I think the police for so much we have to profit to Uzubemba, come back to the root cause. The Nipa now, on some the phone channel, almost they should go after them. That is how you play a law system. But who ignore one nearly lead to second effector. Now you rely on the effector. Why don't we pay attention to the cause too? So the police must also be blamed here. I think they can see. But public media they will be divided because this prophet has been known to support MPP. Especially even within the MPP Nimgura. I listen to some of the guys be on MPP, they are not part of this government. On mass media. Almost bashing, some of the words are almost kind of I don't believe in name calling. It tells you clearly say, a lot of enemies. But not per se there, and no one treating unfairly. And the fundamental human rights must be respected and safeguarded. First off, police for an arrest should be condemned. 2, the IGP the Chief Justice should step in with this ruling in our court to give you. Not only that is unfair, the court didn't do the right thing. The court actually erred. Because when you're born here, and looking at the caliber of the person in question, on your born here, you put me money bill, no. All right, I will say a big thank you to everyone. Thanks for your time. Catch you another time.